Recording. How you guys doing? Blizzard is just giving us a lot more stuff about BFA, and I'm super excited about that. So let's take a look at the stuff that we got. I want to take a look at everything, but I am going to separate them in a few different videos. Oh, let's get to the exciting part. We're getting the cool TIRAN druid forms, and you get to see what they look like. Yes, the burly humans are gonna be able to be druids, which is still, I'm still trying to wrap that around my head, because technically Worgen can be druids, and they're kind of like werewolves, but there used to be people, and they could still do druid stuff before they were Worgen. You know what I mean? So this is still really weird. But look at this. This looks amazing. This competes, I think, with the Zandalari. Who even is gonna remember Zandalari, man? Look at this thing. It's like a mixture of an actual being mixed with a little bit of tree, wooden, and then skull. The face is just a skull. So I'm kind of liking how it has this dreadful feel to it, this dreaded feel, and the different colorations for it all pretty cool as well. But look, this thing looks amazing. Holy crap, look at this thing. Not only are they going to probably get the best heritage armor that an Outlaw Rogue needs, but they're also going to have probably one of the better cat forms, I think. One of the more unique cat forms for druids. I honestly think this is the best cat form ever. I think this is literally the best cat form I've ever seen so far. I thought it was blown away by the artifact weapon ones, but it looks like Blizzard is taking the ones from artifact weapon and just applying that into what we currently have. Imagine being a troll. Imagine being a night elf, and now you decided I'm just gonna walk away from an artifact weapon. Or maybe you have had the artifact weapon for a while. You have your old school cat form. You have your artifact weapon forms, which you've seen a million times, and now you're getting all these new forms. I mean, there's some druid envy going on. There has to be a druid envy going on. I actually really want to make myself a KUL TIRAN druid. I was gonna make a Zandalari druid, but we're yet to see the travel form and the flight form for KUL TIRAN. I'm excited to see what that looks like. Both the bear and the cat form look amazing, and I'm actually very super excited. Cannot wait to get into this. And I'm just gonna skim over this. This is some of the images from the new raid, kind of what it's gonna look like. They're going for like a Titan technology inside of I'm actually very much liking this. This is like a take a look at Aztec culture and architecture, and then giving like a modern futuristic spin. And here's one of the bosses we'll be fighting, Herald of the Herald of N'Zoth, the Herald of one of the old gods. Like at this point, I think Blizzard is just spoiling us with everything that there is to see. And there's a rogue, as you can see, sneaking around the place. This looks amazing. This actually looks awesome. I cannot wait to see what the raid is like. I cannot wait to see the mechanics, but also I think visually it looks very pleasing. And this seems like it's going to be a really good raid. I like the theme. We don't know what the fight's going to be like. I like the theme of old gods and how that's making a comeback, because I never really played back in like vanilla where you fought the Cthulhu. I only played against Il'gynoth. I never even played back in Wrath where you had like I never had the chance to fight Yogg-Saron or any of this. This is all exciting. I'm not going to take a look in detail. I just kind of want to take a note of this. They also updated a lot more things in the game. So let's take a look at everything. This is the new Rexxar. I'm guessing, wow, this looks amazing. This actually, wow, holy crap. Okay, all right. Rexxar got himself a nice makeover. He's utilizing the stall standing orc thing going on. He's like a mix of an ogre and an orc, so he actually looks very ogre-like in here, but also with a little bit of semblance of an orc. Really like the kind of spruce up they did for him. I wonder if he'll play a big story in the new areas. Then of course there's a bunch of insects, just a bunch of new models being added. You got this mummy-looking thing, obviously a pet. I like this thing. Is that a hippo mount for the Alliance? I've always wanted a hippo mount in World of Warcraft. I might have to go Alliance, because look at this thing. It looks so ridiculous. Look at, why a hippo? A hippo! Look at his belly, dude. Holy crap. And this thing looks pretty cool. I guess that's a pet as well. And last thing I guess we should talk about is the cooldowns that they're adding as well, because I do like to cover a bunch of things whenever I do these videos. There's also a big change to the cooldowns to abilities. A lot of abilities are getting put on the global cooldown. That means they're going to be like 1 second or 1.5 second on the global cooldown in the game. That means when you pop your cooldowns, right? For example, normally you play in your rogue, right? And let's say you pop Vendetta. Usually Vendetta doesn't have a cooldown that it incurs, but now it will. A lot of big abilities that you use a lot will now have an incurred cooldown. So they're adding a lot more of this and playing around with this. A lot of people are saying that this might slow the game down. I think it's way too early to tell in the alpha if it's really slow. A lot of people are already complaining that the game feels a lot slower, and a lot of people are gravitating towards Demon Hunters because they definitely don't feel as slow as any of the other classes. So I want to take a look at this, see what else is this slowing down, to see if this is really going to slow down the gameplay. I think this is supposed to make your abilities that you use a lot more meaningful, a lot more impactful, and this is more or less what the game used to be like. Like, I think in Vanilla or BC or Wrath, big button cooldowns used to be on the global cooldown, so this is kind of taking it back towards what they used to have back then, I think. At least that's what I get from word of mouth. Death Knight's again in a half a second cooldown with Death Grip. Dancer Rule up and gets a 1.5 second cooldown. Is that the normal cooldown? The Demon Hunter, Darkness, Vengeful Retreat. At least I have a short cool GCD, so I guess that's fine. Darkness is going to be a little bit weird though. Disengage, Harpoon, I think that's fine. Hunter's Mark, I think it's fine. Mage is charged up. Oh, so you charge up to get arcane charges. You have to basically wait a good while. Not too much for Paladin, really. Grappling Hook, Symbols of Death, Crimson oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine with me. Crimson Vial is a strong heal. I think it's okay. Symbols of Death is going to be... You basically are just going to spend a second of your Symbols of Death just activating it. So it says you'll have it for 10 seconds, but the first is going to be hit it, global cooldown, you are left with 9 seconds. That's going to feel a little bit weird. So they might, are they going to add a second to it? They might do it in later time if they feel it's necessary. But what's nice about Symbols of Death, you just activate it and you go into rotation. It feels a lot faster. Now you're going to have to activate it, bam, bam. I really hope rogues don't feel slow, because what's nice about rogues is they always have abilities. There's always something to press, always something to do, like some of the other classes. They're not a class that is blocked out by global cooldown, so hopefully that doesn't mess us up too hard. And then Warrior get a few of them with Charge, Heroic Leap, Rallying Cry, Intercept. We'll see. This could be good for the game. I want to say it's good. Blizzard is making these changes for a reason. We still haven't seen the final build. They're also adjusting a lot of things, so if something feels weird, I'm pretty sure they'll go back to adjust. But I think there's a reason why they're doing this, and I want to say let's just let them do it, because they've done a good job with Legion, and they're making changes to the game and the playstyle and the pacing of the game to fit BFA. So, you know, I'd rather have them fit it to and mold it to their preferences, because BFA so far looks great. Let them continue working on it. Let them do what they need to do, what they want to do. We'll see the final product, then we'll judge. Up until then, I just don't even want to say much. Alright, and that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be doing another video on the Maghar Orc racial and talking about it in terms of PvP or PvE, just how good it is. And this is going to be my first time taking a look at the racial. So that'll be probably in the next video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and give a like if you're excited about any aspects of this. Are you excited about the cool TIRAN druids, which I think look amazing? What are your thoughts on the global cooldown that is being added in the game? And what are your thoughts on some of the new models like Rexar Makeover? Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, go ahead and like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Hit the notification bell if you really want to see more videos and streams, and I'll see you guys all in another video.